Hello, friend. Welcome to this quiet space where time slows down and history becomes a gentle dream. Tonight, we will take a slow, peaceful journey far back through the centuries to a world of cobblestone streets, warm clay ovens, and early morning sunlight filtering through the columns of ancient Rome. We'll be spending a quiet day in the life of a Roman baker. No emperors here, no battles or politics, just the soft rhythm of everyday life in a neighborhood where bread was more than food. It was life itself. So, find a cozy place to settle in. Let your shoulders relax. Let your breath slow down. And if sleep finds you along the way, that's perfectly all right. Just let the soft footsteps of history carry you. Let's begin. Part 1. The morning begins in ancient Rome. The first light of dawn slips over the rooftops of the city of Rome, touching the terracotta tiles with a golden warmth. Our baker, his name is Lucius, stirs awake before the sun has fully risen. His home is simple but sturdy. A two-story domus tucked on a narrow street near the Suburra, a working-class district that bustles with life during the day. But now, all is quiet. Lucius rubs the sleep from his eyes. Outside, the sky is still dim, painted in shades of lavender and soft blue. He dresses quickly, slipping into a rough tunic tied at the waist with a cord. On silent feet, he makes his way downstairs, careful not to wake his wife and children who sleep in the small rooms above. There is work to do. The bread must be ready before the city stirs. Part 2. The heart of the bakery. At the back of the house is the heart of Lucius's trade, a small but efficient bakery. Here, nestled in a corner, sits the great domed oven, the fornax. It's built from stone, curved like a beehive, its mouth blackened from years of fire. Lucius moves with practiced ease. He checks the embers from the night before, still glowing faintly. With a few gentle strokes of a curved rake, he stirs them to life, adding fresh kindling. The warm scent of smoke begins to rise, earthy and familiar. Nearby, clay jars hold flour, finely ground wheat from the vast fields of the Roman countryside. Lucius works the dough on a worn stone table, his hands moving slowly, rhythmically, kneading, folding, shaping. The dough is simple, just flour, water, salt, and a leavening called fermentum. A bit of old dough saved from yesterday, full of wild yeasts. It smells slightly sour, like life itself, captured in a bowl. Part 3. Neighbors and warmth. As the dough rises, Lucius opens the small wooden shutters facing the alley. Cool morning air slips inside, carrying with it the distant sound of wagon wheels and early footsteps. His neighbor, Tullia, the spice seller, passes by with a yawn and a wave. "Warm bread today, Lucius?" she asks. "Always," he replies with a smile. This quiet exchange, simple and familiar, is part of the rhythm of life. Soon, the street will fill with the cries of vendors, the clip-clop of mules, the laughter of children chasing each other with wooden hoops. But for now, it is peaceful, still. Lucius begins shaping the loaves, round ones called panis, some with markings cut into the tops to divide them into portions. He arranges them in baskets lined with cloth, ready to carry to the pistrina, the communal bakery where the great ovens wait. His own oven is for the family's bread, but to make his living, he bakes in the larger public ovens. Part 4. The communal bakery. With the basket balanced on his shoulder, Lucius makes his way down the street. The sun is climbing now, casting long shadows across the stone walls. The city is waking. Slowly. At the corner, the great bakery comes into view. Smoke curls from its chimney. Inside, it's already warm, filled with the scent of flour and fire. Other bakers greet Lucius with sleepy nods. They work side by side, a quiet fellowship formed by early mornings and shared labor. The pastrinum is alive with motion. Millstones turn, powered by donkeys who walk in endless circles. The grinding of grain is steady, almost like a heartbeat. Lucius places his dough onto wooden paddles and slides the loaves into the great oven. The heat is intense, carefully measured by instinct and experience. He steps back, wiping flour from his hands, and waits. This is a moment of stillness, of watching and tending. There is nothing to rush. Bread cannot be hurried. Part 5. Midday Simplicity. By midday, the bread is done, golden brown with crisp edges. Lucius packs his loaves into baskets and sets up a small stall near the market square. His wife, Marcia, joins him now, smiling warmly. She arranges the loaves with care, and soon the scent of fresh bread draws a slow stream of customers. Workers on their lunch break, mothers with young children, even a senator's servant, stopping to pick up a loaf for the evening meal. Each panis sold is a small victory. Nearby, the fountain trickles gently. Pigeons flutter from rooftop to rooftop. The city is alive, but Lucius is calm, part of its gentle hum. He eats a small lunch, a piece of cheese, an olive, and a warm heel of bread torn straight from the loaf. No feast, just quiet nourishment, just enough. Part 6. Afternoon rest and family time. In the heat of the afternoon, Lucius returns home. The bakery is cleaned, the oven cooled. He sits with his children under the shade of a fig tree in the courtyard. They chatter about small things, their voices soft and bright. He tells them simple stories of flower gods and clever mice who sneak crumbs from the bakery at night. His youngest daughter giggles, clinging to his arm. The eldest sketches pictures in the dust. Marcia hums as she mends a tunic. The day slows down, and the quiet settles again. Part 7. Evening calm. As the sun begins to set, the city softens. The sky turns the color of old parchment, gold, pink, and faded blue. Lucius takes a final walk through the neighborhood, nodding to familiar faces, checking in on the small shrine outside his door. He lights a tiny lamp, leaving an offering of bread crust. Thanks to the household gods, for fire, for grain, for another peaceful day. The family eats dinner together. Lentils, bread, a bit of wine. Laughter is quiet. Smiles are easy. Soon, the children drift to sleep. Lucius and Marcia sit in the doorway, watching the stars appear one by one above the tiled roofs. A breeze stirs. A cat slinks by. The city exhales. And so, the day of a Roman baker comes to a close. No great battles, no speeches in the Senate, just flour on fingertips, fire in the oven, and the quiet joy of a loaf well baked. It's a rhythm, as old as cities, as old as time. As you rest now, you might imagine the scent of warm bread, the cool stone under your feet, the flicker of lamplight on a Roman wall. Let it all fade softly. Let sleep wrap around you gently, like a linen cloak on a cool Roman evening. Good night, and may your dreams be peaceful.